Hello, I think it's lovely that you want to be here today to let me teach you how to make a very simple shepherd's pie. You're going to love it. It's a recipe I kind of put together from this and that other recipes with my favourite touch of shredded cheese lying right underneath the mashed potato crust. Oi, what you think about me apron? My husband had it made special for me. I guess he loves me, eh? If you like this channel, do please like and subscribe because it really helps me a lot. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I found, what I had on hand, and that's kind of what I want to include when I show you a simple recipe, is something you have on hand, which includes when you're cooking, adapting from what the recipe may say for you to use. Use something else, something that you do have on hand. One thing you do have to plan ahead. If you're going to put meat as your main dish, your meat, like mine, most of it is probably frozen. That morning before you cook, you are going to have to go out to your freezer and take it out and have it thawing during the day. So we're picking this up right now with the thawed meat. Okay. Are you ready to go? Let's do it. Each of your vegetables needs a good scrub. I'm not even going to peel my potatoes. I like cooking with the potato skins on. So give them a really good scrub. I just have a regular scrubby sponge. Remember, keeping the peel on some of these vegetables actually is giving you more nutrients than if you take that peel off. More nutrient in the peel than there is in the vegetable. If there are any eyes or starts, some people call them, you'll need to remove those at this time. You could use a small knife too. But fingernails works quite well for me. The first thing I'm going to get ready is the potatoes. That's for the mashed potatoes. So they need to kind of be ready by the time my meat filling is almost finished cooking. So potatoes first. This is a good size for cooking your potatoes because it will cook faster than if you would have chunked it into only about 4 pieces or so per potato. So my potatoes are diced or chopped and ready to go into some boiling water when that is ready. The first thing I'm going to put in to cook are the potatoes so that they can get a little head start on the meat mixture. Okay, got it all right. We're going to let that return to a boil and cook for 10 minutes. And they will be ready. Right, I'm going to score a couple times, go part way down on it. Next thing we're going to put in is our ground beef. I have my heat to medium. I'm going to mash it down, break it up as it cooks. I like to use Pappy seasoning, but if you don't have Pappy seasoning or Lowry seasoning salt, some kind of seasoning mix, then just put in pepper, garlic salt, onion powder. Those three would be a really good seasoning for this meat mixture. One little tip, when you are cooking with seasoned salt, garlic salt, onion salt, something like that, you don't want both types of salts in your mixture. So here's what I would do, is I would do garlic salt, that salts the meat, plus gives the garlic, and I would do onion powder, because that isn't salty. Don't over salt. All right, we're going to let this do its thing and start getting brown, and then we will add the other ingredients. My potatoes have been cooking for 10 minutes. I put a fork in and it goes in nice and clean. It doesn't stick in the uncooked potato because they are finished. Let's turn them off. All right, we're going to add our vegetables. Now I'm going to cook just for about 5 minutes, stirring every once in a while until my carrots, celery, and onions start to get tender. Been cooking for about 5 minutes. I did put a lid over the top, and that helps speed up that cooking. I don't believe these vegetables are cooked all the way through, but they're going to cook in the oven in just a bit. So just tenderizing them is a good thing. Now I'm going to add the cream of mushroom soup. This is a part where you get to decide how soupy you want your shepherd's pie to be. So you could just do fully concentrated cream of mushroom soup mixed in with this. I have a little bit of meat fat because I like to buy the like 20% fat in the ground beef. I really like the flavor that comes from this meat, so I'm using it in my cooking, and it has such good flavor. I think I do want to have my sauce just a little bit thinner, so at this time I'm going to add just a fourth of a cup of milk. And all I want to do now is get the soup completely softened and mixed in with the rest of the ingredients. Then I'm going to turn my heat off and let this rest while I work on those potatoes. Got our cake pan. Doesn't have to be a glass pan. I kind of like glass pans for things like this because when it's cooking, I can open up the oven and see it bubbling through the glass, right? And that helps me know when things are finished, when it's cooked all the way through. But you don't have to. If you have a regular cake pan, that's fine. Okay. I'm going to shred some cheese over the top. And now the mashed taters. Like spreading frosting. Bring it all the way up to the edges. That looks lovely. Dot this with some butter. You could also have melted the butter and drizzle that over the top. And if you want to make it real pretty, you could get yourself some paprika. Just sprinkle that over the top to be pretty, or parsley. Time to bake it. We're going to put it in at 350 for 30 minutes. Once again, I like the glass dish because I can peek in the oven during that cooking time. And once I see things bubbling, then that pretty much tells me that it has cooked all the way through. Okay, it's been half an hour, and let's see if it is finished. There you go. Nice and bubbly, little bit browned on the top. That's from the butter. We'll take it out and let it set for 5-10 minutes. It should set up a little bit during that period.
All right, trying the shepherd's pie.
Hot. It's going to be really hot.
Cheese, beef, vegetables,
You like?
starch, all food groups.